guys. I just wanted to update everyone as to what has been going on. I'm at the health center here for pain management and for my back. And as you might know, I have had 6 fractures, and I have cysts of water in my face and in my back. And it's been hard to sit or stand, and I'm so grateful because this is what my doctor just prescribed for me, and it's a back brace. So it's trying to hold all those lower back fractures so I can sit now. And it's going to get easier just pushing through. And also I have just yesterday I had some dental work done, what we could do for right now, so a little sore. And unfortunately I also have thrush, not from any antibiotics, just my immune system's having a hard time, and that's this. I'm sorry, but this is what it looks like. And so my throat is sore, and just going through stuff, trying to stay positive, which is hard right now, and a lot with the GI, because eating is very painful. Right now I can't taste with the thrush, my throat's sore, and then it misses my GI, so I go to a GI appointment to see if there's something that can be done that can help, because it's going to take a while for me to put weight on. And I'm not trying to compare this, but how there's alcohol and drugs and different addictions. You detox those biologically, and it's a time period, and then the psychological aspect. With an eating disorder, it takes so much that happens in recovery. It's not just a 1 month and I'm done, And what's weird is that there's not much medical information being so malnourished. And that's why I want to provide, because people, if they're, I'm not a doctor or anything, but just my experience. And during recovery, it's so weird because things are going wrong that you don't anticipate. And it's just...
So it's more dangerous to go through a recovery process.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part. It's not the necessarily the action of where I got myself. I mean, that does contribute, of course, but the recovery is where all the problems happen biologically, and just toughen up. So I have a lot of respect for people who go through recovery for anything. That takes courage, and sometimes I don't feel like I have that courage, but I'm not giving myself a choice. You guys are my family. I made a promise, and I'm going to keep it. So, peace out. I love you guys. This is so awesome.
So
that's
from
where it is.
This one to this segment here.
Yeah.
So T12 down to L5 and through here. Every single segment.
Wow.
Is fractured.
Yep.
And they said the worst one was which one?
L3.
Yeah, L3. And where was that?
So that's right in through here.
Oh yeah.
So you should have a natural lordotic curve this way, just like you have up in your neck, and then a kyphotic curve goes back the other way. But here, in her lumbar spine, where she's supposed to be having a curve this way, this L2 vertebra kind of protrudes out the opposite way. She's got a reverse curve in through there that you can see pretty easily on her.
Yep.
Oh.
2 vertebrae here, and from the side, if the one on top slips back, it's called a retrolisthesis. So spondylolisthesis mean, it slips forward, retrolisthesis, it comes back. So that, because of the compression fractures, that might be what happened here. And that's why it's protruding so much. I don't know for sure. I haven't seen the x-rays or CT scan. Or
So, I mean, what would happen for it to get it back to where it was? I mean,
that's going to be tough because we can't really adjust it, on her. But traction can help separate that. I don't know that it's ever going to go back to
curve.
the way it should for sure, but we can certainly do things to help prevent with the help stabilize and deal with the pain. But she's in a lot of pain today.
Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna want to get up.
I'll just be here.
There's a lot of drool there today.
The MRI appointment, and it's one of those machines that it's like a slab of wood you have to lay on, and I'm very bony, and they put you in a donut hole, and you can't move for 40 minutes. You can't move at all. If you do, they have to start every segment over, and you're like in a coffin. This is what you're looking at, so it feels like a coffin, and you have earplugs, but all these noises are going brr, brr, and like all these bells, and you're just for 40 minutes. It's just, and then I was gonna throw up, and he had to redo some, so it was a little longer, and the nurse just said that normally people after 30 minutes quit. I wish I knew that was an option.
You'd have to do it all over again.
It's like being in a coffin. It was that machine. If I would have known, I'm glad I didn't know. If I would have known, I would have been anxious all week and probably wouldn't have done it. But it's over and done with. It's just like death in there.